Scrobelax gets the left hand up, but can't take it away. The Tigers with the numbers coming off the half-forward flank there. Chart. Ball spills free. Clearing kick comes quickly. Full Bannockburn towards full forward. Was that a push in the back? The umpire said yes, it was. And the Eagles will take the clearing kick from Vetter.
Good job that he started in front there, in front of Benny Nayland.
So, Vetter goes short to the coach. Scrobelack inside defensive 50. Runs away now, tries to get around Nayland, does so. Goes to the long left foot kick into the middle. And a couple of players there. Broom pushes and punches from behind. Coy gets it away left foot for East Geelong towards half-forward flank. Foot race now. Who's it going to sit for? It might be Opperlander who gets there for East Geelong. Does well. Wheels around on left foot. 55 metres out. Goes long towards Thomas behind. Uses the body. Does well. Giles in front. And Thomas, the bigger man, takes the mark and will shoot for goal from about 12 metres out. On the right side for a right footer in the left forward pocket at the southern end here at Victoria Park. So a chance for East Geelong to put the first score on the board. So Thomas comes in now. Giles stands the mark. He comes in right foot. And it looks pretty good off the boot. The goal umpire says no problems.
Scrobelack again, knocks the ball down. Chamberlain comes through, picks it up. He's pressured off the ball as he kicks it. Matt Watts runs after the ball. Hoey in behind. Has support. He swings back, goes inside, goes to Colliger. Handball. Oh, pressure was good. Handball comes undone. Now it's picked up there by Oliver. Goes forward again. Giles this time out in front, but he overruns it. Both players overrun the ball, and it goes over the boundary line. The umpire now, ball back into play. Foot uses his body, knocks the ball back towards the boundary line. Coy and Broom run towards the ball.
Oh, is that what it is?
So
it's okay then.
This time, takes the ball out of the contest. Goes now towards Dando. Colliger off the ground, kicks the ball further afield. Good clean pick up. Goes now, handballs back to Scrobelack. Scrobelack goes sideways, finds Chamberlain. Running players coming through. Balls kicked forward. In front, Watts goes towards Jennings. Ducks, goes on the left foot, had time to steady, but unfortunately pushes it wide, and the ball's gone out of bounds, hand on the full.
Yeah, subbed it up there, Dale. Jennings had a bit more time to settle up and go on his preferred right foot, but snapped it on the left and it went out in the full.
So the short kick in, Bannockburn still in defensive 50. They can break away now through Watts, goes to the right foot kick towards the middle of the ground. Gibbs picks it up one-handed, does well, puts it on the left foot, 2-on-1. Wishart leads, Hayter gets the handball away. Bannockburn running now through half forward. Nayland on a lead, good lead too in front of Vetter. Doesn't sit for him now, it does. Left foot, left handball backwards to whence it came. East Geelong defence working overtime and doing well, pressuring and getting the footy back, can they? Yes, they can break free now. Left foot kick, but it's all Bannockburn if it sits in. Wishart, though, won't be able to keep it in.
Quick.
From the ruck contest, Bannock with the numbers again. Colliger at the side of the pack. Little right foot kick, tries to get it towards Farr, takes the mark. Thought about playing on, but then holds the ball up at 50. So Nick Farr. A few players in front of him. Scrobelack has moved back towards the square, so that's not the option. He goes short. It's okay. Close to the boundary line. Gibbs has taken the mark. So still probably 50 out. More of an acute angle as well. So a tough shot for goal for Dan Gibbs. So he drives it towards the lead, and there's no mark taken there. That came from Alistair Woods. So once again, East Geelong will be able to try and clear Cuttajar. Tried to handball it to a standing start. Jennings, they're in trouble. He got it back though, Cuttajar, and then he goes along the line towards centre wing, up Coy. Can't take the mark. Front and centre was okay for East Geelong, but they can't break away. The umpire may have to come in and ball it up. He will do so. Gibbs across there for Bannockburn. And free also kick. Getting up there, Liston. And it's going to be a free kick to Bannockburn, actually. So Aaron Broom with it. In between wing and half forward on the outer side. Kicking to the northern end. Goes long now. Coming out, nailing it pace. Just runs in at the end and couldn't stop, I think, once he got going. So it's a free kick to East Geelong once again. Going to go to the big fella, Scrobelack. Handballs it away quickly and gets it to Oliver, who runs across defensive 50. Tries to draw a couple of players. Takes another bounce. And now does draw a player and is in trouble, but he's still got some time. Got it away by hand to Jennings. And now Jennings outside 50, runs to half back, goes to the right foot kick, long along the line. Highlight from behind though, but Farr followed him up the ground and was able to take the mark. He chips the ball short. Terrible kick off the boot towards Brad Watts. Needs some support there. Over the top, Highlight comes back towards Farr again. Left hand handball to Bliss. Watts running past on centre wing. Goes to the left foot kick. Long towards half forward. Coming across, Scrobelack does well, takes the mark. And we'll try and clear the ball. He handballs it towards Oliver at half back. Handballs it to Liston. Turns back inside. Left foot kick in the middle. Has to be Well, it wasn't precise enough. Lewis was there, but coming fourth in line. East Geelong might be able to break free, and they can through Oppenlander. Left foot kick long towards the goal square. Goal. And good.
Great job. So Scroblack this time taps the ball down again. A good clean hit. Picked up there from Liston as he comes through. The handball goes wide. Oppenlander is running on his left side. Comes back inside. Goes back to Hoey by hand. And now Hoey, he goes on the left. It's a high ball going forward towards Liston, but it's gone too wide. And it's out of bounds in the full. Free kick goes to Hobbs. So Hobbs has players inside, but looking down the ground. Asked to play on now by the umpire, comes back inside, goes towards centre half back. It has to be a precise kick. There's a good pressure there. Picked up there by Chamberlain, who runs in, and he kicked his first goal of the afternoon. And the third goal.
Scroblack goes up, or foot. Pushed it away from his own players then. They were over the top of it. Colliger. Gibbs is there as well. Puts a tackle on Oliver. Clearing kick now from Woods goes towards half forward. Picked up nicely on the half volley by Watson for East Geelong. Gives it away to Oliver on centre wing. Goes towards half forward. Lewis at the back. Colliger. Numbers with Bannockburn. If they can break free, they can. Hobbs breaks away at centre half back. Goes towards Bliss in the middle by himself. Takes the mark. Outboard Watts. Gives him the handball. Now he thought about the handball. Inboard back to Bliss. Oh no, they've stuffed it up. Bliss did well. Got it back towards Watts. Has to run at the foot. He does. Tries to get the handball free. And a throw, said the umpire. East Geelong with it at half back. So just gone up a notch in the last minute or two. Goes wide looking for Chamberlain. Bliss comes at him. Chamberlain kept it in front. Bliss against him. Got some numbers there with Farr. Farr gave him a shepherd. Did well. Bliss chipped it over the top to Watts again. At half forward. Runs on now. 65 out. Goes with a short kick towards Wishart's. Okay, and he'll take... Well, it must have been touched off the boot. He's called to play on. Handball towards full forward. Running back with the ball is Primke for East Geelong. Highlight now. Left foot clearing kick. And wide open spaces on half back, but taking the mark Woods for Bannockburn. Chips the ball back towards his teammate there in Perkins. Can't take the mark. Got enough time, though, to get it away quickly by hand towards Foot, the big fella. Free kick found. And might have been a bit of a
late hit on Perkins.
And 50, is it? It is. A late hit from Katajar on Perkins, and he's still down on his haunches as well. So the free kick will be in the goal square, and Katajar comes straight off the ground for that 50-metre penalty.
As you do.
And Michael O'Leary to come on. And it'll be Lee Perkins with the shot for goal from the goal square, so should be able to put Bannockburn's first on the board this afternoon.
So he won't like coming off.
No, so Foot comes in with his left foot and puts the first on the board for Bannockburn. So
he couldn't actually see anything, so it might be a broken nose, or he's a bit dazed at the moment.
So the ball's come deep into East Geelong's attack from that ruck contest. They worked it pretty well through Chamberlain, and it's holding the ball in the Bannockburn defence as well. So it'll come back the ball to Ryan Coy for East Geelong, who put the tackle on. And he'll shoot for his first goal of the afternoon and the fourth for East Geelong, and a quick reply too for the Eagles after that goal from Foot.
Once again, another quick clearance.
Ryan Coy now has the footy. 30 metres out, 45-degree angle in front of the Social Club here this afternoon at the southern end of the ground. Comes in with the right boot, never going to miss. Straight through the middle. His first, fourth for the Eagles. They go to 4 straight goals, 24.
Punch away, goes towards Wishart. He can't collect it. It's picked up there by Hildebrand, who gets a little kick along the ground. Hoey overruns it. Now it's got back towards Woods. Doesn't put his hand on the ball. Nicholson picks the ball up. He's tackled by Coy. Tackle has come, and the ball will come to the ground, and umpire comes in and takes possession.
Perhaps should have been holding the ball there. Nicholson fended off with his hand, had a bit of time to dispose of it.
So the ball's in the air. This time Woods up over the top. Ball goes forward. Wishart picks it up. Then handballs long over the top. Watt runs onto it. Has time to pick the ball up and does so. Now goes looking towards Nayland and Eddie. Nayland up over the top. Can't take the mark at ground level. Vetter kicks the ball. It doesn't get much ground, but it does clear the area. Nayland tries to tap it back to the advantage of a Bannockburn teammate in Watt. Both ruckmen there get the hand on the ball. Comes out, picked up there by Watt. Handball goes to Wishart. Goes forward again. Nayland up against Vetter. Oh, Jennings up over the top. Oh, he's paid that, has he?
He's paid a free kick to Jennings, and he's come over the top of the opponent, of his Bannockburn opponent.
What?
It's difficult.
What's that?
Just flown over Nayland, and he's got
Would you love to get a free kick when you go for a spec?
Mark or?
I don't think so.
No. Interesting call.
But anyway, Jennings now. What's his umpire's name?
We don't know.
Smith. Smith. I don't want you to get in trouble, Dale. Damien McMaster.
Is it? So the umpire now taking control of the game, as we should see him do. That's the way to do it. So the ball again goes back towards Jennings. Jennings being told now, he's told to play on. So he comes to the club room side of the ground, goes looking for Chamberlain in front. Watts, the only one that actually went for the ball, and Brad Watts takes in and takes the mark. So Watts has players long, Wishart short. But he's going to go back towards the goal square, but that's not a good choice because Scroblake's back there. He goes to Wishart, a 2-on-1. A bit of a push underneath the ball there, gets to the back of the contest. Gibbs had it, comes towards Vetter. No, it's not. It's Denholm Hayter, I think his name is. Picked up there by Nayland coming through the contest. First one's not good, goes by hand to Watt. Dylan Watt puts the ball in the air, goes towards the goal square, and Mick O'Leary sees it through for a rush behind.
He's had a history of shoulder problems, I think, so I might go suss this one out.
So back from the kick in, East Geelong with the numbers across half back. They go long towards half forward. Hoey behind can take the mark. They're running too. He gives it away by hand to Opperlander. 55 out long, left foot kick again. Thomas in the square, shepherded it through, son. He has goal.
Nice work.
Fantastic work. Opperlander's put his second on the board. East Geelong travelling nicely.
Up against Scroblack. And this time, Scroblack knocks the ball behind. Bliss tries to kick it out of mid-air. Picked up by Watt, feeding the ball forward, but no purpose there. And the ball's picked up there by Watson. Goes back towards the half-forward line. Gibbs up over the top, spoils the ball. Picked up by Coy at the crumbs. Now he spins, kicks round the corner. Could be a kick downfield. Umpire lets it go on. Gets to the back of the contest. Dandos goes back, collects the ball. Geez, he was slow in getting rid of it. Goes to Dylan Watt. Watt handballs wide to Watts, and that's Brad. Goes short, looking for Dorby. Takes the mark. Has a chance to play on now, does so. It's a short kick going, looking forward for Wishart. Wishart picks the ball up, spins, turns, goes back in towards the 50. Colliger meets the ball well, picks it up, has runners outside, and that's Dylan Watt. Oh, the kick there wasn't good, and it has gone out of bounds on the... So Mark Vetter kicks along the boundary line, goes looking for Primke, and the spoil comes from behind. Ball goes
up against Oliver in the end, or Cormac it was. Ball spills free kick for a hold. It's going to go to East Geelong.
Just quickly, Pat, what could you tell us about Benny Nayland's injury?
Straight off the ground, straight into the change rooms. He looks pretty crook with his shoulder there, so I think it might be game over for him already.
Hildebrand from half back for East Geelong. Riding the bump, Aaron Broom got a push in the back, should get a free kick, does. Just on the defensive side of centre wing. And gives it away by hand to Matty Lewis, sets him up, drops the footy. Oh, pressure from East Geelong again. And the ball coming back quickly to Josh Coy. Right foot kick from centre wing towards centre half forward. Coming out on a long lead. Closter can't take the mark. Coming across Liston. Handball out to nobody in particular. Needs some support. Bannockburn with the numbers if they can get free. They can now. Handball came to Wishart. He pushes it out in front towards Watt.
Hobbs.
Hobbs it is, sorry. There we go. I can't even get that right. Hobbs on centre wing. He's under pressure. East Geelong pressuring across midfield, doing nicely. Handball came back inboard to Cormac. Handball over the top. They've still got the numbers if it sits. Opperlander gets it away. 65 out. He goes long towards full forward. Thomas comes at it. Can't take the mark. Numbers with Bannockburn at the back. Bliss gets wrapped up. Has to get rid of the footy. They're under pressure. And through for one behind to the East Geelong side. So they go to 5-1-31. And they lead Bannockburn 1-1-7, and that's on the Grandy Cycling Sport first quarter scoreboard.
Unusual kicker in here. Bliss doing the kicking in. Looks for the long option. And you'd always see that umpire was going to pick him up from that. And I still amazed me why blokes use that sideline to kick out a ball. Absolutely amazing.
Trying to get as much value for it as they can, Dale.
They got a front line they can't line them up with, though. But why don't they use the front line?
That's a good point, Dale.
Huh?
That's a good point.
That's what I tell my kids. I can't understand why blokes kick out using that sideline. Anyway, the ball's back into play. Picked up there, and the handball goes to Broom as he comes out of defence. Kicks towards centre wing. Needs to be a good kick. Goes looking for... Just can't find Nicholson because JJ Liston's out there. He's picked the ball up. Goes back by hand. And the player there is Hylett. Goes on the foot. Goes back inside 50. Oh, nearly a good mark there taken by Cameron. Goes back. Follows up. Picks the ball up in the pocket. Campbell releases the ball. Umpire says it's a free kick. Now he's going to allow play to go on, and it's through for a goal, and I can't see who kicked the goal.
Goals there, very nice.
Back to the middle. Thomas having a run in the ruck now for East Geelong. Oh, Bannockburn players overrunning it. Nicholson there. Hylett didn't. Got it away quickly. Liston, JJ got it. Handball out wide. It'll catch on, Dale. Don't worry about that. Now Opperlander, 75 out. He goes with a kick towards half forward. Closter comes out and won't be able to keep it in. Right next to him there, Ross Dando has got the job. Scroblack resting at full forward. Robbie Giles with the job on him. Thomas having a run in the ruck. And a boundary throw in 30 metres around from the East Geelong goal. Doing all the attacking at the moment. Boundary throw in. Dorber from the side. Bannockburn through Bliss. Tried to get the ball away. Free kick, said the umpire, for a hold. So Bannockburn with the free inside defensive 50. And it will be Troy Colliger with it. Got the footy now, goes towards centre half back Bliss. Nobody on him, takes the mark. Got some time to set it up. Chips the ball over the top's okay. And the mark taken by Hobbs. Goes wide. Looking for the lead out there from his teammate in Watt, but East Geelong again with the numbers across midfield doing nicely. They lose the footy though. Watt, free kick found for a trip. Umpire found it. So Dylan Watt will take the free kick, plays on quickly, gets around a couple, breaks free and goes to the right foot long towards Hickleton behind. Vetter in front, punched away. Hickleton though might be the recipient of a ball if it sits up. Can't pick it up though and can't kick it off the ground. Oh, beautifully intercepted by Woods. Has he dribbled it through for a goal? No, he hasn't. He's missed. And through for one behind to Alistair Woods. They go to 1-2-8. They trail East Geelong 6-1-37. De Grande Cycle and Sport first quarter scoreboard.
Just a constant push there by East Geelong, just trying to knock it by Bannockburn, just trying to knock it forward, and eventually they nearly got a goal out of it.
So the ball kicked in, and it's found Hildebrand right in the centre half-back position. He plays on quickly, goes wide, looking for Coy. Spoil from behind. Ball comes to the front of the contest. Picked up there by Hoey. He's running the wrong way now. Has time to steady. Comes across the ground. Jennings has made good position and takes the mark on centre wing. So Jennings with the ball. Now plays on. Runs through the middle of the ground. Long kick in towards full forward. Target was going to be Scrobblack. This time he's pushed forward. Lewis got in front. Picked up by Coy. Kicks round the corner, and Josh Coy puts his name in the book, and that's his first goal and the 7-4 East Geelong. So
back to the middle, Thomas and Dorber go up. The umpire's found a free kick. It's going to be a free kick to which way? He's pointing towards Bannockburn. Is that the way he wants it to go? Yes, it is. So Dorber will take the free kick. Must have been an extra East Geelong player early in the contest in the centre square. Now off half-back Broom. Chips it towards Watt. Takes the mark Dillon. In between wing and half forward, plays on now, thought about coming back inboard, now goes along the line, it's okay. Bliss has followed it down, take the mark and give it away quickly by hand. Broom has to get around a couple, does so now. Wobbly right foot kick, chopped off, and going the other way, Hylett. Left foot wobbly punt as well, back towards half back. No, Bliss came in, now Broom, handball towards Watt. They don't argue. Got the handball away, was okay in the end. Handball further afield to Perkins, back on the ground. 45 out, tried to drill it towards Hickleton. Surrounded by Eagles though, and Vetter. And well, nobody gets an effective tap. And at the back of the contest was Primke for East Geelong. Got it back again by hand. Got it over top to Hildebrand, running through half back. Oof. Had to be quick. The turnover. Can they do something now? Bannockburn. Lewis tried to get the handball free. Did so towards Watts. Had it 55 out from goal. Nobody really giving him a lead. He might go for goal. He goes to the left foot kick. Can it come around far enough? No, it can't, because taking the mark in the last line defence is Thomas for East Geelong. Left foot kick. Umpire said come back. You didn't, so he's going to pay 50. So the Eagles with the footy at defensive 50 now, just outside to clear the pressure for the Eagles.
Is he a new bloke in this year, Thomas?
I think so. Big boy. And nobody's standing the mark, and he gets around fast, so he gains another 10 metres and goes long to centre half forward. And getting across there, Hoey comes with the flight of the footy, but the mark taken by Dando. Gets the handball away to Broom, running off half-back. Runs towards centre wing, gives it away. Woods gets the footy. Handball inboard. Oh, the handball, they missed a target. That was Watts coming the other way. Hylett did well. Nicholson in there also. Quick kick by Bliss. Vacant centre half forward position, but coming and reading the play. Michael O'Leary, right foot kick. The lead's on. Good kick too. Closter can't take it. At the back, Broom doing well, getting nicely into the game. And a high tackle, though, said the umpire. And it will be against Gibbs, going to Coy. So Josh Coy has the footy on centre wing. And Umpire Garn and Daniel Gibbs are exchanging phone numbers, I think. He's just holding up play. He's just having a chat. Don't know what that's going to do, but anyway, Josh Coy's got it at half centre wing. Called time on now, so he goes long towards the lead of Closter, who goes up. He's got three around him. Jennings rove the pack on the right hand side, kicked it across the goal. Scrobblack always in the right position, did well, worked goal side, and took the mark and will shoot for goal from 12 metres out. Tough kick for a left footer, but shouldn't have any trouble.
No, shouldn't, but once again, just smart play there by East Geelong. Michael Jennings staying down in the marking contest. 3 Bannockburn players went up against 1 East Geelong, and of course the numbers were on the floor, and just a good mark taken by Scrobblack. Comes
in left foot kick and has put it straight through. So East Geelong 8-1.
Dorber up against Thomas. Thomas, a good jump over the top, ducks it towards Hildebrand. Hoey comes in, but again, he can't pick the ball up. Pressure's good there. Bliss, he also chases the ball, misses the first couple of times, but does well, gets out of the contest, delivers the ball towards far. In front of O'Leary. Probably could have been a free kick, but interference, but it's allowed to go on. Jennings picks the ball up, goes back to Hoey. Hoey goes wider, and the player there is Liston. Liston gets round the first one. Now looks to bring the ball back inside, but the pressure's good and it's turned over. Eddie kicks the ball into the full forward position, but the only one up and down is Vetter, and he plays on quickly, goes to the far side of the ground, heads towards the boundary line, gets a favourable bounce. Wishart keeps the ball in and knocks it further afield, but this time the boundary line has one out in against Thomas. Thomas just reaches over the top, gets to the front of the contest. Nicholson runs onto the ball, handballs looking for Gibbs, and it's away inches there even when he's playing on Thomas. But the good tap out there again, it's clean pick up. Coming through the middle of the ground is Oliver, takes his full distance and then kicks forward. Closter out in front of Dando, takes a good mark. So Closter inside, probably just on the 50-metre line there, or just outside, has the ball, goes long, looking for Scrobelack. He's there by himself.
And
just too much strength for Giles. Puts his hand up and takes the mark.
It's a good contested mark. That's what you like to see. Just outnumbered maybe, but just used his body well and just made sure that he took it one grab. And this is the sort of football that wins premierships, just straight down the ground. You talk about Sam Newman with his long kicks to the goal square, and this is the sort of football that does definitely win local footy.
So Scrobelack from inside the 10-metre square goes back and will kick the 9th goal of the afternoon for East Geelong. 9 goals won. Some excellent kicking. They move along to... Sorry, they are 9 goals won, but Bannockburn are 1 goal 2.
Time.
You'd hope.
Yeah, Bannockburn at hope. Thomas got it down again. Hildebrand ran without it though. Bliss the other way. Tried harder than the first turn, but needs some support in there. Comes back towards Thomas. Handballs away quickly to JJ. Liston got it away. Quickly back towards Highlight. Under pressure. Bannockburn, that's better pressure, but Liston gets it back. Primke at half back. They've worked their way back. Eddie did well to keep the pressure on, but the numbers again with East Geelong, and they break free. And it'll be a free kick back at half back to East Geelong. So ball has to come back 90 metres. Primke with it. Eddie pushed him after he got, as he was getting got slung as he got rid of the footy.
You hope their heads for Bannockburn don't drop this early in the game, because it could get really ugly. Interesting to see what Kevin Dan says at quarter time.
Chips it in the middle. Hayter takes the mark, plays on quickly for the Eagles. Handball away to Oliver, who's been very good in the first term. Got the kick away after a tackle. Only as far as centre half forward. In the middle of it, Closter got his hands free. Need to get the handball away. Did so. Run through the pack. Handball. Came back towards Closter and Hildebrand. Beautiful tap onto Closter. And he kicks the 10th for East Geelong, and it's all over. He goes through and kicks his second. 10-1-61. And they lead Bannockburn 1-8. I hope the half-time entertainment's pretty good here, because not much else is the moment.
So ball back in the centre, Dorber. Great work by Thomas, back to Hildebrand. He can't get foot to ball, but Bliss is there with strength, and he's been pinged there for putting the elbow up. The umpire, you've already told him what the free kick's for, mate, and you've told him 3 times. I think Blissy knows what he's done.
No, he's right.
He's a bloody clown, this bloke. And the ball's now back in the centre of the ground, and the handball comes out wide.
It's finally started to wear off. You'll be able to...
Highlight long from inside the square, goes to the goal square. Scrobelack, and again, the big fella.
Good football.
Hands up, good strong mark. He plays on quickly, swings around. There's number 11 for the quarter. If you want to watch an entertaining quarter of football, boys, go and get the tape, because this is sensational. 11 goals.
Dorver and Thomas. Once again, Thomas got it down. Oliver, handball off the half-back flank, gave it a highlight. Left foot kick high towards Closter coming out. Got a number of Bannockburn players around him. Pushed off the back of the ball. Under pressure again. Hickleton's been pushed down there for Bannockburn. He's over the top of it. Coming through close to the boundary line. And there is the siren.
That's Matthew Foote, but for East Geelong, look, they played a sensational game of football. Gloucester 1 behind. Thompson 8-5, Geelong West 1-2. North Geelong 5 goals straight, so Dick will be crowing because Belpo still are 4-4.
So from the middle, Foote gets the left foot kick towards centre half forward, inside 50. Far can't take it, coming across and able to pick the footy up there at the first attempt was Dean Perkins, and breaks free and runs along towards 30 metres out. Is that the start for Bannockburn? No, it's hit the post.
So would have been a good goal.
Would have been a good start. They go to 1-3-9, the Tigers.
That freeze might be worth 11.
The Eagles 11-1-67. Commoner Feen Hotel's second quarter scoreboard. I'll guarantee you it's not.
Optimistic, Darth.
Yeah, no, I don't think it is either. So Vetter kicks the ball out wide, goes out outside 50, finds Chamberlain, who takes an easy chest mark in front of Nick Farr. So Chamberlain now turns and delivers, goes towards centre wing, leading up the ground is Cameron, and he takes the mark. Handball's off. Don't know whether it was well worth it, but it's he's able to get free, and the ball goes in towards Primke. He's up, ball hits the ground, picked up there, and delivered wide by Hoey. Goes towards Jennings. Also in there is Liston, I think it was, who got the handball out, and Primke's got it again. Goes back. This time Oliver comes across the ground. Chamberlain picks the ball up, runs through the middle. Usually a long kick of the ball, and that's where he goes long. Oh, Dando may have been lucky there. Umpires allowed to get away with it there. And Aaron Broom's taken the handball, goes back to Hickleton, who's gone from full forward to full back, and he's gone wide looking for Farr. Fingertips on the ball, can't hold it in, and it goes over the boundary line outside 50 and will be thrown back into play.
That's something that's definitely disappeared from the last couple of years. Wouldn't you agree, Jace? The push in the back, hands in the back.
Yeah, they don't play it that much now, do they? They're on to something else now. Boundary throw in, favours nobody. Opperlander came through. College up, wrapped up, not going anywhere. Hoey. And the umpire will come in and ball it up right in front of our commentary box here, in between wing and half forward. So, Foot coming the same side as Thomas. Foot got it away. Backhanded by Liston, only as far as Brad Watts. Handball missed the target, which was Watts. Mark gets around blind with a little shimmy and gets it to Colliger and takes it in amongst three Eagles. Oh, then a terrible kick to Broom, but it's sat okay for Aaron Broom off half back. Runs through the middle, long kick towards a centre half forward. Hayter stayed down, and also turning around was Dando, who's running in the Wishart it was, goes long towards full forward. So East Geelong, can they break free? They've got the numbers. Hylett, look for some support. Handballed it back to Michael O'Leary off a standy start. Was okay. Got it to Liston wide. Took the mark. Uncontested. Now he goes further afield, looking for Chamberlain. Great kick for distance and for accuracy. Chamberlain around the corner to Oppenlander. Sits for him okay. Takes the mark. Gets away from Foot. 65 metres out. Goes long to the big fella. Scrubberlack against Hickleton. Hickleton did well. Worked his way to the front. Took the mark. So the change on there. Hickleton chips it over the top towards Colliger. Takes the mark inside defensive 50. Runs away now. Goes to the outer side. Kick on for Bliss if it sits for him. It will now. Gets around Jennings. Does well. Now goes to the right foot kick towards centre half forward. Woods from behind goes up. Takes the mark. And Alistair Woods will shoot for goal from 45 metres out directly in front.
I think he was the one bloke out of the first quarter that could hold their head up high. I think his tackling pressure a couple of times, he made some good rundowns, and he's the one who looks most ominous when he gets the ball.
Don't forget he played on Opperlander, they too. They played in the same wings there in the first quarter, those two. So
okay, so probably a reason.
So Woods comes in and puts it through for his first of the afternoon, the second for Bannockburn. They get a 2-3-15.
You're right, they play different from each other, but they're on the same side, so he's obviously swapped. Ball comes down, Oliver brings round, picks up, he's tackled by Woods, and the ball comes out, goes back to Foot on the left foot. He goes wide, Perkins in the race for the ball. Far rise first, but it's come back into the hands of Perkins. Steps back inside, kicks round the corner, goes looking for Giles, who's now at full forward. Vetter over the top, and the ball is spoiled and goes out of bounds.
Vetter's been impressive today. He's always been in front, and if he's not in front, he's just getting a fist to it every single time.
So the ball's thrown back in the forward pocket. Colliger knocks the ball down, goes towards Perkins, comes out, kicks towards goal. Unfortunately, doesn't have the accuracy and goes through for a minor score. So 2 goals for. They've already matched their first quarter total in the first 5 minutes of the game, or this second quarter, I should say. So some positive signs.
Highlight from fullback for East Geelong. Pretty well spread the Eagles. He goes short into the pocket. Vetter takes the mark. Just settling things down, not wanting to run the footy at this stage. He's got Liston short in the middle. Called to play on now. Goes down the line. Outside defensive 50. Just sets it up. Primke against a couple. Did well. Stood his ground, took the mark. So Primke now from 50, defensive 50, goes to the long lead. Cameron comes up, got pushed under it by Lewis. Gibbs at the back, wrapped up by Chamberlain, dropped the foot, he said the umpire. No, he didn't, push in the back.
That's horrendous.
And they're not loving each other, can I tell you? Chamberlain and Gibbs. Goes out towards centre wing. Foot race now. Who's going to get there first? Liston against a couple. Colliger did well. Used his body, but Watts couldn't pick it up. Now he can. Handballs it back to Colliger. Handball further afield to Bliss. At half forward. Liston makes up some ground. Has to get it. Oh, great tackle. That's holding the footy. Oh, the umpire says play on. So kick around the corner from Watts. Goes towards the back pocket for Jennings. No mark taken. Play on the call. Woods is in there fighting hard for Bannockburn as well. Ball spills free. And the umpire will say, throw it in, thank you, when he decides he wants to.
Good courage from Michael Jennings coming back into the pack there with going back to the flight of the ball.
It was. Boundary throw in right forward pocket for Bannockburn. Flat throw in. Eddie used his body. And the umpire said no free kick. He kicked it across the face of goal. Coming at it was Giles, wrapped up by Vetter, not going anywhere. Ball spills free. Now it's going to be a boundary throw in on the opposite side. Back forward pocket. And the left forward pocket for Bannockburn attacking the southern end. 2-4-16 they trail East Geelong 11-1-67. Thomas and Eddie. Thomas double fister only as far as Wishart. Can he get the ball free? Can't. Wrapped up now he does. Still on the boundary line. Great smother too from Michael O'Leary. Sees it over the line. We'll have another boundary throw in.
Good pressure.
I must say I think it'd be about a nice time for Scroblack to come back into the game, into the ruck.
Boundary throw in. Thomas over the top. Vetter's there too, close to the boundary line. Kicks it around the corner. Did he keep it in? Boundary umpires that far away you wouldn't know. Chamberlain, he puts it in the car park, so now it's out.
Yeah, just because he can have an impact. I think East Geelong have lost a little bit of their momentum that they had, and if he comes back into the middle, it might just get their momentum back and get some more goals for them.
So the ball's thrown back in outside 50, picked up by Bliss, goes inside 50 to Giles, but Vetter's right behind him, tackles him. Ball's not coming out, and the umpire comes in and takes possession. So the umpire now throws the ball in the air, inside 50. This time, Thomas knocks the ball down, goes to Wishart, back towards the goal square, out in front, picked up there by Hylett, does well, goes to the left foot. Wasn't a real good kick, but it's found Oppenlander, who takes a good overhead mark, goes on the left foot, has Coy running wide. That's the direction he goes in. Hobbs slips in front of him, doesn't take the mark, but goes back and collects the ball, goes forward, finds towards Perkins, but the ball is going to go over the boundary line, and is going to be seeing the umpire come in and take possession and be thrown back into play. So the boundary umpire just outside forward 50 for Bannockburn, throws it back into play. Primke does the ruck work from behind. Eddie knocks the ball forward, goes to Woods to Perkins, who has times to steady, goes back to the goal square, but the only one standing there I think is Thomas, and Thomas now delivers play back towards centre half back, and Jennings takes the mark, plays on. Perkins from behind almost has him. He gets around Colliger and foot. He's run a fair distance, and umpire said, yeah, good call, umpire.
It's not
he was just on his limits there, I reckon. But Foot played on quickly. I don't know what for, because he's put the ball 100 miles in the air. It's got the desired effects. It's found Perkins just inside 50. So Lee Perkins, this is probably outside his range, has the ball. Will need to have some sort of option through there. Goes in quickly, looking towards far. One hand up, doesn't take the mark, goes and gets it at ground level. Players jump on top. Umpire will come in and ball it up about 15 metres out from goal.
No, I thought that was good play by Jennings. He's taking the game on, beat 3 players, and I didn't think it was run too far.
So this time the ruck work in the goal square, picked up there by Eddie. Eddie goes towards the goals, and it's through for a minor score.
Eddie's one individual that can definitely change the game for Bannockburn, I think. Wouldn't you agree, Jace?
Yeah, he's got to get the footy first, though, from a few blokes up the field, I suspect. They need to get the footy in the middle.
That's right.
They need to find him some space.
They do, don't they? There's not much there. There's only Sarah Cormack coming on. Hylett from fullback for the Eagles. Pretty well spread. You've got Oppenlander in the middle, Primke in the middle, Thomas in the middle as well. They go to the outer side half-back flank. He decides to play on. Gain 15 metres and goes long, looking for Chamberlain. Used the body beautifully. The umpire said it's a mark. And at half-back, chips the ball over the top towards the wing. Hayter goes up, over the back. The numbers... Well, I thought they both went at the ball, then Foot and Hayter, but the free kick's to Hayter. Handball inboard to Jennings. He looked for the handball now. He runs free. He backs himself, the kid. He gets the handball out to Michael O'Leary in the middle. Off a step, long kick to nobody in particular. Matty Lewis kept his Eye on the footy. Umpire said play on. Ball spills to Watts. Handballs back to Hobbs. Under pressure, they keep it on in the forward line. They do well, but now Matthew Lewis can break free and get it away to Dando. Handball inboard to Foot, the big fella. Thought about the handball to Bliss. He elects to go with the left foot kick long towards Perkins. Hayter against him. Coming back, nearly could have been a free kick. Numbers with Bannockburn. If it stays in, it won't far. Can't keep it in, and it will be a boundary throw-in in the right half-forward flank position for Bannockburn at the southern end.
Good play by the East Geelong player there, able to stop a 2-on-1 situation and force the boundary throw in.
From the ruck contest, Colliger in the middle of it for Bannockburn. Ball still in there, fighting hard for it. Eddie comes in also, and the umpire will come in and ball it up. Still right half-forward flank for the Tigers.
Scroblack now moving forward. Centre half-forward position.
So, contest, Thomas got it down. Eddie, handball over the top. Kick around the corner from Colliger. And was that a mark? Yes, said the umpire. And Perkins it is. Who will shoot for goal from 25 metres out, 45-degree angle. Lee Perkins. Hasn't kicked a goal yet. 2-5-17 the Tigers. They trailing 11-1-67. So this to make the margin 44 points. He comes in now. 25 metres out and just squeezes it in for a goal. So his first and the third for the Tigers.
Thomas, the ball's thrown in the air. Thomas slips, needs a ruck and gets a clearance, but now Bliss comes through, picks the ball up, goes back in towards full forwards. Vetter does well, knocks the ball to the ground, picked up there, or head over the ball was Woods, picked up there, and it's gone to Perkins. He's tackled, come down in the tackle by Hylett. Umpire comes in and will claim the ball. So some good work there. Watson was the other bloke that was involved there. So ball in the air, thrown down. Scroblack just taps the ball, heads back towards the boundary line. Woods leads in the race for the ball. He picks it up, but pressure from Hylett, and the ball goes over the band line and will be thrown back into play. So some changes being made. Ball now, Colliger, front contest. Again, Scroblack over the top, just knocks the ball back to the boundary line. So the last 30 seconds, not much action. Ball just in and around the half-forward line for Bannockburn. Bliss looks like he's going to be the third man up here, but he takes the possession of the ball, taps the ball, goes towards Hylett. He said his arm pulled, but it's no free kick, goes back. Picked up there, handball comes out towards Colliger, runs in towards goal, and Colliger kicks his first goal of the afternoon and the fourth goal for Bannockburn. So 4 goals, 5 now to Bannockburn, and East Geelong remain 11 goals, 1. And
For grabs at half-time.
Back to the middle, Scroblack is in the ruck now. Off hands, back towards the big fella, tried to get it free. Now he kicked it off the ground towards half-forward Broome. Got foot on the ground, but he elects to go further afield. Tries to measure the pass towards Perkins, put a hand up against him. And coming the other way was Watson for East Geelong. Goes back towards centre wing. Hui can't take the mark. He's got some support there, has he? Watts is right next to him, did well. Worried him and the footy over the boundary line. And we will have a boundary throw-in. So ruck work to be done by Closter. Chamberlain's up there as well. Watts through the middle. Chamberlain again. Broke a couple of tackles. Then thought about the handball. Oh, held on to it a long time. The umpire gave him plenty of options. O'Hara coming across. Jennings also there for East Geelong, but they break free. Broome showed clean pair of heels. Great footy towards Giles, who took the mark. And in the middle of the ground goes Long towards half forward. Punched away by Holland to the back. Roving at the side of the pack, Cuttajar under pressure. Switched plays all right to Coy. And at half back, he took the mark, Ryan Coy. Now he drills the ball back in the middle. Chamberlain takes it. Giles right next to him. Stands his ground on the mark. Plays on quickly now, Chamberlain. Right foot kick towards centre half forward. Number of Bannockburn players there, but in the middle, Closter took the mark. In fact, it was Cameron. Cameron turned around. Goes with the right foot kick. Coming off the wing, O'Leary. Punched away by Hobbs at the back there for Bannockburn, and can break free. Oh, a bit slow. He just got the kick away, and in the end, he probably should have handballed it because he kicked it straight to Jennings at half forward for East Geelong. Trying to play on quickly. Wheels back on his mark now. Closter gives him a lead. He's got Thomas Long. He elects to go in that direction. A terrible kick off the boot, though. Dorber there also in Hickleton. And was that a push to Hickleton? I think it might have been. Free kick to Bannockburn. In the last line of defence, Sam Hickleton will take it for the Tigers. Oh, kick. Dangerous to Colliger, but found him. Now he wheels and goes and gives it to Watts on half back. And Brad Watts takes a bounce, backs his pace, runs through centre and goes to the left foot kick high. Not very long. Scrobelack in front should be able to take the mark and does so up against Perkins. The big fella handballs it away to Cuttajar. Goes with the right foot kick out wide. They try and wheel through Primke now on half back. He goes with the right foot kick towards half forward. Cameron on a long lead, getting back there. O'Hara as well. Takes the mark. Plays on quickly. No Bannockburn players coming at him. College did. Your left foot kick around the corner was great to Closter, and he'll shoot for goal from 40 metres out directly in front.
Great play by O'Hara there. Took the mark, played on straight away. No Bannockburn players were aware. Shrugged the tackle and a nice left foot kick. Assuming he's a right foot boot, but a beautiful left foot kick into the East Geelong player.
So Ryan Closter, who has kicked 2 goals this afternoon, a chance for East Geelong's first of the second term. He comes in now, directly in front, 40 metres out, right foot kick. The umpire says there is nothing wrong with that. He's put it through for his third, and a bit of a steadier for the Eagles after Bannockburn have kicked.
Yeah, Ruckman changing out of that position. Dorber, Ruckman for Bannockburn, ball thrown in the air. Maybe Dorber gets the ball down, picked up there, and it's by Liston, goes over the top, finds Oliver. He can't take clean possession, O'Leary does, and handballs wide, goes looking for Jennings. He leads in the race for the ball. He's able to pick the ball up, gets through. Well, he doesn't quite get through because he's been tackled. The umpire, probably a bit hot there, umpire. He's going to have an opportunity. Don't know whether there was much there, but free kick goes towards Dylan Watt. So Watt now from in centre wing has players leading up the ground. It's a nice lead, a nice kick, and mark has been taken by Alistair Woods.
Should give umpires performance-based pay.
They wouldn't get much each week.
Oh, Dave.
Nah, they're doing a great job.
You can't say that.
Alistair Woods comes in from 45. Long kick towards goal. Distance okay. Accuracy is also okay, and it goes through for a goal. The 5th goal for Bannockburn.
So Scrobelack up against Dorber now in the middle. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Scrobelack goes early. Dorber gets it down. Rove by Liston. They got his hands free. Then he dropped it, said the umpire. Oh, and then Bliss and Scrobelack. That'd be... I'd pay money for that.
Oh, that'd be decent, wouldn't it?
In the middle.
Yeah, it'd be one round.
No, it wouldn't be.
No, it wouldn't be. So Gibbs, trust me, it wouldn't be. Gibbs with the free kick in the middle for Bannockburn. Right foot kick out wide. Long lead from Woods. Goes in that direction, takes the mark on 50. And thinking about it here, Alistair Woods, I think. He goes back and runs in now. Gives it everything he's got, and accuracy just touched, I think, just the fist of Scrobelack at the end, so through for 1 behind. They go to 5-6-36 Bannockburn. They trail East Geelong 12-173, Commonwealth Hotel, second quarter scoreboard.
Scrobelack does the kicking out and goes short and finds Coy, and this is Ryan Coy in the back pocket. Hand up in the back pocket. He's going to look towards Oppenlander. He's played on now. He's getting around the big fella foot. He takes him on. He gets round, but he drops the ball in doing so. Has time, though, to go back and finds Vetter. Umpire calls him to play on. Tackle from behind, and the ball has come out. And it's a free kick going towards Bliss. And the crowd's getting involved down there. So, Bliss, this could go anywhere. You don't know what Blissy's going to do. If you knew what Blissy's thoughts were, you'd be $1 million man, I reckon.
I know the player for East Geelong just copped an absolute roasting when he just decided to dive.
So Justin Bliss has been a good player for Bannockburn. Needs to kick this goal. Comes in, lines up. It's going to be short of the margin, and it's gone through for a minor score.
That last kick out was indicative of East Geelong's lack of intensity this quarter. They had a player who was looking for options out in the wing, but it was all just Bannockburn players moving across, and he had no option but to try and take the game on. And when he ended up obviously dropping the ball and stuffing it up, he got blamed for it.
Sorry, Dale.
Go, mate, go.
Hylett kicked it in, gave it to Hayter. It was a terrible kick, but he got it away quickly to Liston, who goes to centre wing. O'Hara on a lead, got a high tackle. The umpire says it's your free kick. It's on centre wing on the outer side, so the Eagles have moved it there pretty quickly. And it's now going to be 50 against Matt Foote. He and Rob Cuttajar have renewed acquaintances at half forward, and they're still renewing acquaintances. And while that's happening, I think Dean O'Hara is going to bring the footy down to nearly on 50 or inside 50.
Perhaps not the brightest thing to do at this stage of the match, especially when the team just had a little bit of momentum and a little bit of pressure against East Geelong. It's really definitely left them in a precarious situation now with O'Hara at the ball, with the ball at 45 metres out.
So Dean O'Hara, who started on the bench, came on in this second term, shoot for goal from 50 metres out, just inside 50. So he comes in now, gives it everything he's got. It's a wobbly punt off the boot. In front, Closter can't take the mark, off hands. Hoey was there as well. And it will be a boundary throw in right forward pocket for the Eagles at the northern end. They lead 12-1-73, Bannockburn 5-7-37. Deep in the Eagles' attack. Over the back, Bliss. Brought it to ground, and in there got a high tackle. Umpire said play on, then he dropped the footy. Pack still around, Bliss in the middle. And finally he picks it up and gets it away. Handball was good to Gibbs. Off a standing start, running the other way. Short little kick around the corner to Broome at defensive 50. They're running Bannockburn. Left foot kick around the corner towards Eddie. Up against good punch away by Primke. Scrobelak had it and lost it. Needed some support. Got it back to Hayter. His handball to Primke. Back to Hayter. Now a little left foot kick over the top towards Hoey. Coming at him was Colliger, but he got the mark and gave it away to Chamberlain. Breaks free. Right foot kick around the corner. Oppenlander by himself. 55 out. Thought about the handball. In fact, it's Jennings who took it on. Took a bounce. 40 metres out and closing. Close to the boundary line. And it's out of bounds on the full. And Bannockburn will take the free kick in the last line of defence. And the chip over the top towards Watts was okay from Hobbs. And that's Matt Watts. Goes long towards centre wing on a long lead Eddie, but coming across Hayter. Well, he's paid the mark, I think, which I'd like to see that again. Kick it back inboard to Liston. JJ's got it. Now the left foot kick out towards the lead. Couple of Closter coming at it. Couldn't take the mark. Broome over the top of it as well. And then coming through Oppenlander. Gets the handball away towards O'Hara. Had to run at the footy around five Bannockburn players. Got rid of the footy. The pressure though. Told, and they can break through Watts. Brad goes with a left foot kick out wide towards Wishart. Coming at it, O'Leary did well. Pressure coming at Wishart again. Try to tap it on. O'Leary does well. The veteran sees it over the boundary line on centre wing for a throw in.
Yeah, that was just a bit too slow there from the Bannockburn player clearing from half back. I think it was.
You're
Watts.
right, mate. There, a slow kick through there, wasn't it?
Yeah, just left too much time.
So Scrobelak does well on the ruck. Ball picked up there by Liston. Kick round the corner. Coy runs onto it. Tackled by Hobbs as he kicks the ball. Goes into the centre of the ground. Watt takes a good mark. And now he's up and he's off. Long kick. Goes towards half forward. Goes towards Perkins. He's the target behind Hayter. Does a good job, the young kid, and takes the mark. Plays on quickly. Swings on the left foot. Swings back inside. Goes looking for Oppenlander. Hands up. Takes the mark. Centre wing. Has the ball, pushes wide now. Jennings has run from behind. He takes the mark. So still inside centre 50. But East Geelong now have upped the momentum just a little bit. Goes forward again. Goes looking for Closter. Doesn't pick the ball up cleanly. Comes to the back. Cameron, I think it was. He's tackled without the ball. Now he's over the top. And a free kick has been given. Umpire's not going to let him play on from there. And the ball will come back for another one.
I think that was there, that free kick. One player I've been impressed with is Hayter from East Geelong. His marking and work rate in intense situations has been fantastic today, and once again is able to clear the ball and was clean by foot. So one player who's definitely been impressive at the half back line for East Geelong.
So Cameron with the free kick from 50 is going to be lining up. He's confident he can get the distance. There's not much breeze, if any, to contend with at the present time. So Cameron comes in, will kick from just outside 50. Long kick. He didn't hit it too cleanly. It's gone to the front of the goal square. And slipping across the front of the pack's Pat Hoey. And he takes the mark right in the goal square.
No, just chopped in front there. And it wasn't a very good kick, but they'll teach the players to make sure that they've at least got one or two at the front for Bannockburn. They have to make sure that they're switched on for kicks just like that.
So Hoey from the goal square goes back and puts the ball back over the umpire's head. Their second goal of the quarter. Sees them move along to 13 goals won. They lead Bannockburn, who are
foot in the ruck. So the umpire throws the ball up. Scrobelak gets it down. Liston can't take it with him. Through the middle, Colliger. He can't pick it up. Harassed by Oliver, who works his way to the front. Goes back towards half forward for the Tigers. Eddie. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. And broke a tackle. Got the handball away to Colliger, who followed it up. Can he get a high tackle? No, the umpire said he dropped it. And it will be a free kick to East Geelong. And Liston will take the free kick. Just inside defensive 50 for the Eagles at the southern end. Chips it over the top. Terrible kick, was it? Oh, great mark.
Able to reel it in on his knees.
And that was Chamberlain, who was second in line to Nicholson, but took the mark and goes long towards half forward. Use of the body by Lewis. Off hands now. Jennings to run it. Hayter as well. Great pick up by Hayter. Ran into Wishart. Needed some support and dropped, said the umpire. So a free kick to Bannockburn in the middle of the ground. And coming back to Wishart. So the back end of the centre square. Chips the ball terribly. And over the top, Oppenlander now. Eagles with the numbers. Run the other way. Right foot kick. Oh, terrible kick again. But worked his way to the front was Coy. Tried to work it through. Hobbs wrapped up. Not going anywhere. And Matthew Lewis puts on the tackle as well. And that will be a ball up just inside 50 for East Geelong.
Oh, yes.
Spearberry's out there, is there, Dale? Ball up.
I don't know, mate.
Foot. Got it over, but only as far as Cameron. Fresh air shot. Comes towards Closter. Handball was great to Hoey. Gets a kick around the corner towards Coy, who takes the mark. Josh Coy takes the mark 10 metres out from goal and should put the Eagles 14th on the board as the siren sounds for half-time. So Bannockburn will definitely be 5-7-37. And East Geelong should be 14-1-85 if Josh Coy can put his second on the board. 10 metres out from goal. Should have little trouble. So Josh Coy comes in, northern end of the ground, 10 metres out, 3 standing the mark, he puts it through for his second, and they finish 14-1-85. East Geelong, 5-7-37 at Bannockburn. That quarter, 3 goals straight for the Eagles, while they kick 4 goals, 5 Bannockburn. The goal kickers, Dale.
Yes, for the East Geelong side, we have 3 apiece to Closter and to Scrobelack. 2 to Josh Coy and Justin Oppenlander. 1 apiece to Ryan Coy, Pat Hoey, Robbie Chamberlain and Brent Thomas. I think I meant Pat Hoey in there somewhere. And 2 goals to the Bannockburn. 5 goals to Bannockburn. They come from 11-6 Belmont Lions. 2 goals 3. 16-10 Thompson. 2 goals 2 Geelong West. And North Geelong 6 goals 2 Trail Bellpost Hill. 8 goals 10.
From the centre here, Troy Colliger with a free kick goes wide, looking for Bliss. So Bannockburn kicking to the northern end in this third term. Bliss has to pick it up, coming at him, bearing down 2 players, Jennings and Cameron. Got Lewis in support. Handball towards Colliger, who'd followed it up on centre wing. His handball further afield to Aaron Broome. Tried to get out of trouble. He's in trouble now, and he got the kick. Oh, he got one high too from Robbie Chamberlain, who comes over to see if he's okay. And I don't know whether he is, so...
Yeah, boys.
No, it's a play on advantage, so Hylett now goes long. Back to the middle, Hobbs. Can't take the mark under pressure from East Geelong. Coming through the middle, Cameron. Ducked his head, did he? No, the umpire said he got one high. So we'll take the free kick for East Geelong in the middle. Handballs it away quickly to Ryan Coy running past. Right foot kick long towards full forward. Scrobelack is the body. Can't take the mark. Kick off the ground is a goal. So his 4th. And a quick start for the Eagles. That is their 15th. They go back to the middle. And he's up, Cameron. He gets it down. Through the middle, Chamberlain. Goes with a right foot kick towards centre half forward again. Punched away quickly. Bannockburn under pressure again. Here comes Cameron, who comes at it. Lewis, close to the boundary line. Got half a shepherd from Watts. Wasn't that great in the end. And he might have kicked it out of bounds on the full. He has. So East Geelong with a free kick. And it'll be Jennings, right half forward flank. Half forward flank for the Eagles. Southern end of the ground, goes long towards full forward, holds up a little bit. Punched away from behind Hobbs and also Josh Coy, close to the boundary line. Josh Coy falls short, McGuinness gets it down. Quick kick around the corner. Ooh, came from Closter.
So Higgleton with the job kicking in, comes wide, finds Hobbs in space by himself. He plays on now, comes along towards centre wing, goes towards Perkins. Lee gets through that contest. Good contest there from Wishart. Sees the ball end up with Watts and he goes into the forward 50. Far tries to pluck it one hand. Woods also tried to get through the contest, but cleaned up by Hylett. Chips over the top and goes back to the goal square, and I think that's Reece Cameron back there. Good work, Reece Cameron. He's done a good job all day. And now he goes wide and finds Primke, and Primke's now off and running through half back. Goes towards a half forward line. Over the head, Lewis. Oh, probably got a ping there from hitting the arms there, but it's picked up and handball back by McGuinness. Haven't heard him all day, but I think he's had a couple of kicks. He's now gone into the forward line and has gone out of bounds beside the iron light ones. So the ball comes out of defence. It's picked up there by Broome, gets tackled. He handballs to Watts. Watts goes to Colliger. Colliger takes a bounce, has support. Hobbs. Oh, he is in trouble. And he's in big trouble now because the ball's come out. They had the chance to move the ball quickly, but decided to run it. Howie with the free kick. Goes towards Jennings. Jennings up over the top. Can't take the mark. Picked up by Lewis. Gets his kick to the ball. Finds Wishart in the centre of the ground. And Brad Watts on the overlap. Picks the ball up and goes by foot. Goes forward and finds Woods. So Woods still outside 50. Players all running forward. Looking for the big fella in foot. Leads by far. Oh, I don't know what Primke was trying to do, but he's missed the ball. But running into it was O'Hara, goes wide and has Oppenlander. He plays on and from centre wing or backward to centre wing, goes to the half forward line and Howie runs forward and takes the mark. Swings around the right foot. Leading forward, Closter. But a good usage and a good jump there. Dando, not much chance. Some good play there from East Geelong, from half back to half forward, and now with Closter to line up for his 4th goal.
That has been a feature of Closter's game all day today. He's been very, very strong with his hands when the ball's been up for grabs, and he's just reaping the rewards with the directly in front shot on goal. He's been very important for them today.
So Closter comes in from 45. It's a nice looking kick off the boot. Umpire says it's okay. Groblak's got his hands together and it's gone through for goals.
So the ball comes back in.
Got everybody confused.
Bannockburn has taken the ball to the point of the centre square at half back. So Aaron Broome's got the footy for Bannockburn. Drives it long towards centre half forward. 2 Eagles there. Bliss at the front. Tapped on by Oppenlander. Cuttajar comes through. Numbers with East Geelong. O'Leary went right, then went left. Gave it away to Cameron. Handball to Oppenlander. Inside defensive 50. Handballed it over the top to Liston. Handball back towards Cameron. Standing start. Goes long towards centre wing. Bannockburn with the numbers if they can. Oh, good play by O'Hara. Worked his way to the front. Turned around and kicked it quickly towards half forward. Coming out. Oh, reading it better. Dando over the top of Closter. Dando gives it away by hand to Hickleton. Goes towards Watts and Broome. Watts takes the mark. Got Broome on his outside. He elects to go back though at half back. Plays on now. Left foot kick towards the middle of the ground. Perkins, that's the Standy's ground. Cuttajar put his hand up, took the mark. Umpire said yes. And Chamberlain just wasted a kick. Straight to Scrobelack. It'll have to come back to Cuttajar.
So the revised total, Dale.
Yes, 15 goals, 3 now to East Geelong and 5-7 to Bannockburn. Don't know what everything. Scrobel went back and asked the umpire, but there's obviously something in the goal square. But
Scrobelack got it, Cuttajar got it away by hand to Vedder, but the poor kick off the boot goes to Matty Lewis. Gives it away by hand to Gibbs. Handball further afield to Woods. Going to be under pressure now. He handballs over the top towards teammate in Perkins, who got one high. The umpire said no, it was wrapped up, and it will be a ball up. Point of the centre square at half forward for Bannockburn. Ruck contest to come. Woods gets it down from the contest. Perkins to run onto it, and also there Cuttajar uses his pace, kicks it from mid-air, goes wide. Foot race now. Oppenlander gets across there. Eddie did well. Handball back inboard, sets a task for Perkins. O'Leary comes the other way, and ball still in. Goes around the corner towards Perkins. Dean gets it back towards Bliss. Has to sit and wait for it. He does now. Little chip kick over the top. Vedder comes at it. Needs to be strong. He's up against a couple of Bannockburn players, and he was. And he sees it up.
So the ball now in the goal, or sorry, in the forward line. Colliger runs out of the contest, kicks over the corner, heads back to the goal square, bounces in the goal square, and has been touched. It didn't have the right bounce or follow on, and getting back was Hayter. So point to Colliger, point to Bannockburn, a 5 goals, 8, 15-3 East Geelong. Play from Highland. Oh, short kick in. Went looking for Cuttajar, and slipping in front was Colliger. And he'll have another shot on goal within the probably 10 or 15 seconds. So Colliger from 30 metres out, directly in front, comes in. Nice looking kick off the boot. Umpire stands there and watches it go back over the umpire's head. That's his 2nd goal of the game.
And Cameron both get a hand to it. Falls towards Gibbs. Got it away to Colliger. Back to Gibbs. Wrapped up by Hildebrand. Got the handball free though towards Watts. Running back at half back. Handball free to Lewis. Left foot kick around the corner's okay to Wishart. Overhate his head, and he's also Cuttajar, but gets back there for East Geelong. Kick around the corner's okay. Hildebrand takes the mark. Got Hayter running on his inside. Gives it away by hand. Perkins is on his tail. Goes to the left foot kick. Sits up for Closter over his head. Bannockburn. Shuffle numbers back. Get it through Matty Lewis again. Handball back to Watts. Goes long towards half forward again. Bless Woods from the behind. Can't take the mark. Chamberlain did well. Highlight. No.
Oh, that's... Oh.
So the umpire has said it's going to be high to Colliger. Yeah, he does it again. No,
He's told him it's high, then he gives the bloody demonstration.
the elbow up. Demonstration for umpire Gant. Colliger chips the ball over the top. Terrible kick to a forward. Absolutely terrible. Punched away easily by Cameron. Now Chamberlain. Handball chopped off. Highlights there as well. Wrapped up. Pressure on far. Gets it away to Woods. Handball back to Bliss. Missed its target. Cuttajar comes at it as well. Comes back towards Dorber. Get out of my way, says Bliss. Kicks it over around the corner to Perkins. Okay. Takes the mark in between his knees. Still inside the centre square. Goes long now. Puts it up high towards Eddie. Pushed out of the way by Primke, said the umpire. You can see that coming. And Aaron Eddie will take the free kick. 30 metres out, slide angle.
What I want to know, Jace, is how you know these umpires' names without numbers on their backs.
Mate, they've been umpiring for years, my friend. Umpiring for years. You get to know a few of them. Dale, you know a few of them, don't you?
I've got a few that I know. Sharpie, and he's unfortunately not doing it anymore.
Eddie kicks the goal. His first of the afternoon. And
they need to be there, unfortunately. The ball, good tap out there, and again the clearance through East Geelong goes forward, goes to the half-forward line. A clean pick-up from McGuinness, I think it was, on half-forward line. Goes there, it's trapped by Hobbs. He tries to get up and going. Handballs to Dando. Pressure comes on. Coy's tackled, brought to the ground, and the umpire says there's a push in the back.
will he go and... He does too.
He's just telling the Bannockburn player how not to push.
How many times?
Push players in the back, 2 or 3.
So Coy from in the forward pocket. Only a short kick of about 15 metres to go to the goal line, but angle to work with.
Settle down, Jace.
Oh, Dale. It's funny.
So Josh Coy to come in for goal number 3, and he loves this situation, Josh Coy. Comes in, crowd letting know a bit, goes for the old banana. I think he's brought it in short, and the umpire says it's gone through for a minor scoreboard. Hickleton goes short, has Dando. He now has players further afield. He goes wide. I don't know who it was intended to, because he's found Dean O'Hara. So Dean O'Hara will be able to put East Geelong back into attack. Kicks in long, goes looking for Howe. It's a nice looking kick. Oh, I thought it was a fair mark there, but the umpire says play on. Tolliger comes out with the ball, again kicks short, and Dean O'Hara must have changed jumpers out there because he's kicking him straight to him. That's twice. O'Hara for East Geelong goes back inside. Oh. Closter up, bit too early.
I'll say.
This sidearm sort of pushing the back stuff. Why can't he just go straight?
And Hobbs, the resulting free kick, he goes wide looking for Perkins, set him a task. He's able to get there, and he takes the mark, kicks over the top, goes towards Broome, has pressure from behind. 2, actually the tackle there could have been a little bit high from O'Hara, a little bit lucky. Oh no, it's not.
Oh. I don't know what's going on.
I lost sight of the umpire because players are running in my view, but I'm pretty sure it's Aaron Broome's free kick for a high tackle. Dean O'Hara still believes it's his because he's going back to take the kick, I think. Ball, Short's foot, Gibbs in the middle, but he's going to go longer. Target's going to be Colliger and Woods. Woods behind. Oh, Woods in front, I should say. Takes the mark. Plays on quickly. Goes short. Looking towards Eddie. He's out in front. Can't take the mark. Primke's right with him. Eddie works hard over the top of the ball. Primke goes back and puts some pressure on, and over the boundary line, or near the boundary line, and the umpire will come in and take possession.
Lucky Bannockburn from the perspective that they'd turned the ball over 3 times, clearing out defence and going back into East Geelong's forward line. So it's important it's in their forward line now.
So the ball is in their forward line. Bliss picks the ball up, looks for an escape, goes to, but Oliver comes out with the ball, goes wide. Its kick comes over the top. Jennings couldn't get there, and Brad Watts takes the mark. So Watts is within range.
This is the 3 in a row.
His normal angle will be left to right, so he'll need to aim just outside the left goal post. Comes in. That's where he starts it, and that's where it come back from. Nice kick, Brad Watts, and it's a 8th goal for Bannockburn.
And he got it down, but missed by Hildebrand. Through the middle, Bliss, who's worked hard all day, goes towards far, used the body against Vetter, played for a free kick, didn't get one. Ball spills free. O'Leary handball was pretty good to Liston, who broke free. Left foot kick around the corner towards centre wing. Bannockburn with the numbers though. Lewis stands his ground, takes a mark. So Matty Lewis thought about the handball. Now he chips it back towards Colliger at half back. I want to switch play, and they do now. Left foot kick in the middle to Hobbs is okay. Runs free. Closter bearing down. Gets a right foot kick away. Terrible off the boot. They can raffle it, East Geelong, and they do, and McGuinness takes the mark. Chips the ball to Oliver. They'll be running now. He likes to run. He holds it up though at half back. Not much to kick to. He had Cuttage short. He's also got out there Primke. Takes the mark at half back. So Primke chips the ball to Oliver. Just takes the mark. Still at half back. Play on, said the umpire. Does now. Gets around Watt. Oh, and lost the footy. Then kicked it from mid-air into the middle. But the turnover might come here. Yes, it does. Coming the other way was Watts. Did well. Right foot kick. Great vision to Watt. And Dylan Watt takes the mark, plays on now, 40 metres out, terrible kick off the boot. And out of bounce on the full.
He'll just steady himself up.
Kicks it long down the line. Jennings, Watts, in the middle, Primke did well, took the mark. So at defensive 50, Primke. Lead on from Hoey goes in that direction. Broom against him, got good mark on centre wing. Costa gives him a lead. He goes in that direction now, sets it up high for him and goes up. Can't take the mark. O'Hara was pretty good front and centre, tried to tap it on. Couldn't do so at the first occasion. Through the middle, Bannockburn trying to hold it up defensively. They do so effectively, and it will be a ball up inside. Attacking 50 though for East Geelong. And they lead 15-4-94, 8-8-56. Bannockburn.
Cameron, long fist out, goes towards Nicholson and Jennings. Jennings in the left foot, kicks round the corner, but he can't bring it back far enough. And through for his first score of the half of kicking in from full back. So Higgleton looks for his options, goes short. Oh, he's put pressure on Broom, especially with the big fellas coming down on him like that. Broom plays on, runs across the face of goal, takes his first bounce, goes back to Higgleton. And now they're going to muck it up because the balls go good spoil there from Coy. Higgleton works hard, but boundary level is picked up there by Hobbs, goes back to Broom. Broom over the top, finds Dando to Higgleton. This time they're out, and Higgleton will drive the ball long. A kick's not good, and chipping in is Oppenlander. He's on quickly, plays on, goes back towards the corridor. Closter leads up, and good mark. Closter takes the ball out in front of the eyes, about 40 metres out, almost directly in front of goal.
Don't know about Bannockburn making a defensive change when the ball was actually still in their defence. Probably wasn't the brightest thing to do, but Closter again has been very important today, and he's contributed well for East Geelong. So we're going in for goal number 3, is it?
Closter was a goal 5 for him. If he
goal number 4.
Is he?
Yeah. He missed
that that's what he did too. Well, that may be goal number 4, so I won't have to change it this time. I've already got him marked down.
Cameron goes up. Liston can't take it with him. Gibbs can. Quick kick from the centre. Hayter comes at it. Oh, it doesn't sit for him well. Wishart, it does for him. Just inside to forward 50. Getting back with it was Perkins. Coming the other way, Eddie. Oh, kick from mid-air. Very nice Tim Cale style. Work, short throw in. Colliger from the ruck contest has dribbled it through for behind. It just bounced the wrong way. So through East Geelong 16-5, 101. Kick in short from Hylett. Found Coy. Ryan, set his teammate up, I'll tell you. O'Leary had to stand his ground and did so. Got a free kick from Wishart. So still inside defensive 50. Chips it over the top. It's okay. And McGuinness takes the mark. So McGuinness, long right foot kick towards Cameron. Goes up, can't take the mark. Off hands. Bannockburn with the numbers. Lewis, handball though. Set a task for his teammate, and Hobbs had to run back with it. Then, great mark by Cameron, who the big man picked it up and took it and goes long towards full forward. Scrobelack comes out, can't take the mark. Off hands at the back of the pack. Bannockburn fighting hard for it at ground level. Lewis in the last line of defence, can't take it with him. Under pressure is Nicholson. Tries to ride the tackle, and the umpire may have to come in. He will. And it will be a ball up. Right forward pocket. East Geelong into attack. So big pack around the ball. Foot comes over. Scrobelack got it down towards Hoey. Tried to get it to Chamberlain and was chopped off though. Comes out towards Woods, a long way down the ground. Tried to tap it on intelligently towards Brad Watts. Can he keep it in? He can, but he's wrapped up. Loses the football on the tackle. And it's high tackle, said the umpire. So I think it might be a Bannockburn free kick. It is. Troy Colliger with the free kick. Laterally. Finds Hickleton. Next to the behind post, he tries to change play. Oh, the ball just got to Dando. It's inside. He chips the ball over the top. Going to sit and wait. Giles runs away at defensive 50 on the outer side. Sets a high, big ball up for Far. Numbers there with East Geelong if they can get it back this way. Oppenlander can't do so though. And Perkins went left, went right. Handballed it to Far. He's away now. If he can stand up, he does. And
just called the boundary throw-in.
So the umpire said the ball actually went out over the boundary line, so it will be a throw-in on half forward on the outer side. Bannockburn into attack. So thrown in now from behind. Bliss third up, only as far as Hayter. Tried to draw the player with a handball, but then elects to kick to Watson at centre half back. Takes the mark. Had Cavajar running on his outside. He elects to hold it up though. Now goes down the ground looking for the big man. Cameron, who got a big push in the back from Matty Lewis, and will take the free kick. The big fella. Closter gives him a lead. He goes in that direction, and also Scrobelack towards the big fella in the square. Can't take the mark off hands. Closter and Hickleton. Hickleton leads in the race to the footy. Kick around the corner was great too to Perkins. Dean Perkins kicks over the top to Bliss. They're away now if they can get there. Oh, Chamberlain did well. Got the right hand to it and took the mark. Back to whence it came. Bannockburn with the numbers if it sits, but the big fella comes through. Scrobelack can't take it with him. Little toe poke off the ground was okay. Coy got the kick around the corner, but Brad Watts, is that down the field or there? The umpire says it will be a free kick, and it will be Josh Coy's.
Should be down the field if it's a free kick after he kicked it.
So Josh Coy will shoot for goal from 40 metres out directly in front. He's kicked 2 goals this afternoon.
Correct.
And a chance for the 17th for East Geelong. He's gone back on the Dennis Lilly run-up. Gee whiz. Let's see how he goes. He kicked 2 goals, 1 this afternoon. Comes in. Gives it everything he's got, and it looks pretty good. The goal umpire doesn't move. Straight over his head. 3 goals to Josh Coy. 17th.
Game, as I said, they played a lot better, but East Geelong have just steadied with a couple of goals. Ball back in the centre. Lewis actually takes the ball out of the contest. And the umpire in explains what's going on, and the free kick goes to Ryan Coy. So Ryan Coy with the free kick in the middle of the ground. So the ball just coming back, handball goes back. Oh, it wasn't a good handball to Chamberlain. He was standing flat-footed, and now he goes back and collects it, goes short. It's a good kick, fans. Watson. And Watson looks up, looking for those options. Scrobelack's obviously going to be the target. That's where he goes to. The big fella's up in front, and it's going to take a big bloke to get over the top unless you're going to run. And Adam Scrobelack will go back, and he will line up for goal number 5.
It's been a nice feature of East Geelong's game that they haven't just blazed away going into the forward line all the time. They've been able to sort of just work the ball through the middle and with chip kicks to find the best option.
So Scrobelack comes in now. Nice looking kick off the boot, and that goes just about over the umpire's head. That's his 5th goal of the afternoon, the 18th goal.
Cameron. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Neither get an effective tap. Matthew Lewis handballs it to himself. Does that count as a second possession? No, it doesn't, because he dropped the footy. So East Geelong with the free kick forward to the centre circle.
It's no coincidence, Chase, that every person I ask why do you listen to the 94.7 Pulse coverage, they say because of you, Cal.
Once again, building yourself up. That's good to see, Cal. You've got to do it. Got to do it. Oppenlander from the middle. Left foot tumbling punt. Getting back there, taking the mark is Hobbs for Bannockburn. Chips the ball over the top. Gee, sets a task for Dando. Was good enough though, took the mark in front of O'Hara, and 50, thank you.
I think that was there.
So Ross Dando will come down to centre wing, with Dean O'Hara running right next to him. So a free kick, and the 50, or mark and the 50. So now on centre wing, Dando. A few leads at half forward. He goes towards Alistair Woods, who's got 7 players on him. One of them was McGuinness. So that probably wasn't the right option. And McGuinness at half-back for East Geelong. Drives it long towards the big fella Cameron, who goes up, takes the mark uncontested. Gee whiz, he moves all right, this bloke. Plays on now, goes with a right foot kick long towards Scrobelack. One out, over the back. Oh, just a little nudge when it needed to be there. And the umpire didn't see it. Scrobelack takes the mark 10 metres out from goal. He's kicked 5 straight. This will be number 6.
So,
what was that?
Very, very important today, Cameron's influence on the game. Even since when he changed his name, he's still just been as influential. And so he's been a very important player, and he's just so athletic, and they stand out definitely in this league, athletic footballs.
Yep.
So Scrobelack comes in, kicks goal number 6 this afternoon, and that is the...
So ball back in the middle of the ground. This time the big fella goes up for Cameron again, knocks the ball down, but it's sharked by Lewis, goes forward and chipping in to take the mark as McGuinness. He comes to this side of the ground, or the broadcast side of the ground. He misses his target, which was Watson, goes over the top. Watts runs onto the ball. Watson does good work though. He's able to create a ball or a contest. Oh, fast just handball, past the ball out to Bliss trying to get through the contest. Players converge and it will be thrown up. Forward flank for Bannockburn. 3/4 time scores we'll give to you shortly, but ball in the half forward line. Far does the ruck work. Ball's tapped down by McGuinness, goes to Woods Kudajar. He overruns it, goes to Woods, who goes over the top to Gibbs. Gibbs can't get a clean handle on the ball. Players are now just working pretty hard to pick it up. It's clean up there by Woods, goes back to Lewis. Lewis back to Foot. Foot to the half forward line. Wishart in space. O'Leary arrives. And a free kick's been given.
Oh, gee whiz. It's a bit tough.
O'Leary got to the front, didn't he? So Wishart's got the free kick. I think it's for a push.
Holding space.
You're not allowed to do it anymore. I told you that.
So Wishart comes in. It's a nice looking kick off the boot. It's going to have the distance. No, it won't, but it lands in the goal square and the mark has been taken. And it's by McGuinness again. He goes short. Doesn't get his target, but Cormac has plenty of time to run onto the ball. Steadies. Goes in the left foot. Goes outside 50 to centre wing. And Jennings. It's a nice kick and a good mark taken there by Jennings. Although Matthew Lewis tried to claim it. But Jennings gives that ball back from Lewis and now plays on. Eludes 1 and 2. Goes in. Goes long towards the half forward line. Cameron with strength. Puts Giles under the ball. O'Hara cleans up at ground level. He's tackled by Giles, brought to the ground. Umpire has no choice but to come in and ball the ball up. So 30 minutes gone. Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard sees East Geelong 19-5, Bannockburn 8 goals 9. So wouldn't be much time left in this quarter. Bliss at ground level, picks the ball up. He's been good for Bannockburn. He gets through the first contest, handballs to Watts, and that's Matthew, goes in towards centre wing, but the only player staying there is Chamberlain. And Chamberlain, back for his first game from a 5-week layoff, kicks in towards the centre position. The kick wasn't good because it's been spoiled. Lewis picks the ball up. Ball comes out, probably should have been a throw, but again falls in the hands of Chamberlain, who darts the ball into Closter, and Closter comes out and takes a mark. 40 metres out from goal, directly in front. So we've seen him do it once this quarter. We actually thought we'd seen him do it twice, but we don't know up to the first one. So Closter going at goal number 5.
Nice pass, must be said.
How was it? 40 metres. It was about 2 metres off the ground.
Very nice.
So Closter closes over 50, kicks on goal. No problem this time, and that is goal number 5 for Closter. I think Belpost still at 10-14 in that score there, but we'll confirm that when the final scores come through shortly.
So from the ruck contest, Justin Bliss got the footy, but wrapped up by the East Geelong midfield. So we'll have a secondary bounce in the middle. Just forward of the centre circle for East Geelong. Oh, the umpire will throw it up sometime today. Gee whiz. He throws it up now. Gets it down Cameron. Running onto it Hildebrand. Giles there also. Oh, over the top. Was that a push in the back? No, the umpire said it wasn't. And it will be a ball up. That was Bliss over the top of it. So centre half forward for East Geelong. Ball up now. Cameron coming out a long way. There's the hold, says the umpire. So it's going to be a free kick. Cameron it is. Go long, says Michael O'Leary. So it's a goal or Scrobelack, one or the other. He goes now long towards the full forward position. Scrobelack. Scrobelack won the raffle between it and the goal as the siren sounds. So Scrobelack will shoot for goal. He's
just told the umpire that he marked it in the square.
and the umpire says you did not. So he will have to go on the angle, but he's on the right side for a left footer. He's kicked 6 goals this afternoon. And this for the 21st for East Geelong. He can't run around because the siren has sounded, so he has to run straight at the goal. He's only
he'll be right.
2 metres out for goal number 7. Bang. Straight through.
Right. No. Wickings 9 series.
Here at Victoria Park, 21-5, 131. East Geelong, Bannockburn 8-9, 57 from the ruck contest. Perkins coming off the centre wing position. Got it away to Nicholson. Now Lewis, wrapped up by Cuttajar. Coming the other way too was Coy. Now back towards the handball came out. Blisk might be able to run onto it if it sits for him. It does, and he runs free. Right foot kick towards the lead from full forward. No mark taken. And Vetter keeps his feet and goes with a right foot kick towards centre wing. Cuttajar played the player instead of the footy. Had some support in Coy in the end anyway, which was okay. Free kick. Comes to Troy Colliger. Now Colliger, left foot kick around the corner's okay, and taking the mark.
In range here
Eddie.
too. In range.
In range.
Oh, the big
Dale's
fella.
called it early.
Another prediction here, mate. You listening? Another prediction in range.
In range is Aaron Eddy. He's kicked 1 goal 1 this afternoon.
I don't think he'll kick that.
There we go. Be careful, Cowley's a punter. You might want to have 10 with you.
I'm not a very good punter.
Eddie comes in, 55 metres out, gives it everything he's got, and he's missed. 1 behind to Aaron Eddy. So 1 goal 2. They go to 8-10-58 Bannockburn.
Yeah, we're right.
21-5, 131 East Geelong. Kick in coming from Michael O'Leary for East Geelong. Goes to the right foot long, looking for Primke, holds up a little bit. Primke from behind. Eddie kept his feet, couldn't take it with him. Now he can, now he dropped it. Needs some support. Comes back towards Perkins. Dean runs through, gives it away somehow to Bliss. He goes a short kick, not 15. So play on. Dylan Watt gets around. Right foot kick, goes towards goal. And, good mark taken by Farr in the left forward pocket. And he'll shoot for goal for Bannockburn. Pretty tight angle. The sun's out here at Victoria Park as well, so he'll be kicking into the sun, which won't help.
5-2-2.
So Farr comes in, and the umpire says that's pretty good. So Nick Farr has put his first on the board. And the 9th for Bannockburn for you.
I'm always happy.
I'll get Dale's signature.
It's worth $1 million.
So now ball back in the centre of the ground. Dorber, ball goes up, tapped down, comes down to Bliss again, tries to force his way through, goes by hand to Lewis, back towards Gibbs, and Gibbs comes through the centre of the ground, goes back to full forward, Far in the goal square, ball comes down the front of the contest, Vetter dives on it, wants to be careful, he's wrapped up, umpire says ball up.
Oh, he thought about it too, just for a split second.
He did jump on the ball. He was a little bit lucky, but I think that he rolled over and might have saved him. So the ball up, top of the goal square. Tapped down there by Cameron, goes wide towards Hayter. He leads in the race for the ball with Woods. Ball goes over the boundary line and will be thrown back into play. So in the forward pocket. Umpire about to throw the ball. Far. It wasn't a real big throw in by the boundary umpire. It's picked up there by Gibbs to Woods, and Woods now sees the ball back over the boundary line. Umpire about to do the same thing all over again.
Yep. It's been very windy today, and there's been quite a few boundary throw-ins.
What? You're on drugs, I think.
Just no motivation.
So told you that snap out of the contest again, and it's gone through for a goal. So Troy Colliger, his third. So umpire's got the ball back in the centre again, and it's Dorber up against Cameron. And the ball's tapped out by Cameron again, goes straight to Coy. Some good ruck work, good roving. Ball's now in that scrum situation with Hildebrand coming in, jumps on the ball. Players converge on him, and the umpire's going to come in and take possession of the ball. About 10 metres away from the centre circle. And that's going to constitute a free kick.
perhaps a touch under.
Don't have to be too smart about that decision, umpire, do we? So it's now with Coy, who goes forward, kicks the ball in towards half forward. Closter again comes out and attacks the ball, comes to the front of the contest. Now it's back with Hildebrand. He's tackled, releases the ball, goes towards Hoey and Watts. Picked out of there by Watson. Watson goes wide, and player leading the race for the ball is Coy. Perkins arrives. Kudajar arrives, but it's picked up there by Dean Perkins. Perkins on the left foot goes looking for Colliger. Ball goes over his head. Pressure there from two of the East Geelong defence. Hayes has won. Goes back towards Coy. Contest. Gets up and chips back inside, but Bliss going back with a flight takes the mark. So Bliss now goes looking towards Far. Far's up. Good mark, no. Good contest from behind. Vetter in close contest. Ball comes out, high tackle, and JJ is going to come away with the ball.
JJ.
So JJ Liston has the ball, half back, goes wide, running player from behind, and it goes out wide, and the player taking the mark is McInnes, or is it Cameron? It's Cameron, is it?
Yep.
So Cameron now goes further around the boundary line, goes towards the player. This time it was McInnes up in the air. Goes to Dorber, ball comes out of his hand. Hoey goes back, Hildebrand from the boundary line, chips back in looking for Closter, but getting back is Bliss, who's worked hard and long for Bannockburn all day. He chips in short, looking for Watts, up over the top, doesn't take the mark. Umpire says it's a free kick for a drag, and Matty Watts goes back with the free kick. Hayter lying on the ground, got a bit of cramp there, I think.
Michael Jennings.
Oh, sorry, it is too. So it's short kick, goes into the centre of the ground, picked up there by Gibbs, goes wide looking for Perkins. I don't know whether he realised it was his ball, but Hayter chasing him down, gets there first, good chase, runs it towards the boundary line, ball goes over and will be thrown back into play between centre wing and half forward for Bannockburn attacking into the ground.
So boundary throw in. Liston got it down in the end, but only as far as Dorber, who didn't make it to the ruck contest and took the mark anyway. Gave it by hand to Gibbs. Now right foot kick towards the right forward pocket, and a good mark taken as well by Woods. And he'll shoot for goal from 40 metres out. Pretty acute angle, but it's a pretty deep pocket there, right in front of the social club with the past players there. And chance for Alistair Woods' third goal of the afternoon. And the 11th for Bannockburn. Comes in now. Good kick off the boot. Goal umpire doesn't move. Good kick. Alistair Woods has put his third on the board. And Bannockburn go to 11-10-76. Made him the boss. Watch out, here we go. I bet you, I know where he's going.
Yeah, he won't come back either. He'll be go to sail with Jake. Ball back in the middle of the ground, picked up there by Bliss, goes by hand to Lewis. Lewis again goes forward, goes to the goal square, Far up in top. Can't take the mark, comes to Woods, spins, turns, kicks round the corner, and Alistair Woods kicks his fourth goal of the afternoon. He's second in a minute, and Bannockburn along.
Well, what, you want to go to Belpost Hill?
To the Belpost Hill, or who's Thompson playing?
Yeah, they're playing Belmont.
Geelong West are playing Anarchy, that'll be close.
Must have got Inverleigh and Bannockburn.
Back to the middle, big kick out of the middle for East Geelong. Goes towards Coy. Josh got it away to Liston. Umpire says play on. Came back to Hildebrand. 45 metres out. Scrobelack one out. The big fella puts his hand up. Can't take the mark. Watts gets away mark. And thought about the handball. Then the little chip kick is okay. Found Matty Lewis running from half back. Goes to half forward with a kick. To nobody in particular. Primke gets across there in front of Eddie. And I think he'll be happy to see it over the line. He will. So we'll have a boundary throw in. Right half forward flank. Bannockburn into attack.
So at half forward, umpire about to throw the ball in, does so. Ruck work done there by McInnes, taps the ball down, picked up, cleared back, goes back towards Perkins Dean. He's tackled, ball comes out, picked up there by Hayter, going back against the flow, goes back to O'Leary. O'Leary over the top, finds Oliver. Oliver twist, oh no, sorry, doesn't he? Turns, then goes back and goes towards Hildebrand. And goes along towards the centre wing. Hoey out in front, takes a good mark, and Pat Hoey steadies things up for East Geelong. Now goes long, down the line, heading towards player there in Cameron. He's up, can't take the man. Mark, Openlander, went over the contest. Ball comes out towards Watts. And Matt Watts goes short towards Giles on centre wing. Has time, plays on. Just covers himself inside the boundary line. He's a little bit lucky, didn't wobble the ball. Goes inside looking for Colliger. Turns on the left foot, goes looking for far and far out in front. Takes the mark and he will go back and shoot for goal. 30 metres out, almost directly in front.
So the Bellpost Hill versus Werribee or East Geelong versus North Geelong. Or Geelong West versus Anarchy.
You've got to be kidding.
I'll guarantee you it's not the last one.
Or the second last one either.
What, East
So
Geelong?
Nick Farr, East Geelong. Nick Farr comes in. It was a pretty kick off the boot, but it has gone through for a goal, and it's 13 goals, 10 now to Bannockburn, 21 goals, 5 to East Geelong, and this is starting to... Ball back in the centre. Players go up. Ruckman go at it. Ball comes down. Bliss with the clearance hand. Himself. He's held on to by the hand. I think that's the way the umpire saw it. He does. Goes wide to Lewis. Lewis loads up from outside 50. Heads towards goal. Kick towards far. Oh, probably could have been a free kick, but the umpire's allowed it to go on. And it is forced through for a minor score. So 13-11 now to Bannockburn. 21 goals, 5 East Geelong. And we have gone 10 minutes. Final quarter. Smith's Holden scoreboard.
Kick in. Goes out wide. Finds Hayter. Came from Cormac. Hayter chips it over the top. The lead's on from O'Hara. Goes up, takes the mark at half back for East Geelong. O'Hara thought about the short chip. Goes with the right foot kick. Long. Coming out Cameron, but Stenny's ground. Hobbs had a pretty good game this afternoon. Has taken the mark on centre wing. Goes long to centre half forward. Perkins surrounded by Eagles. He did pretty well in the end to get hands to it. Ball came back towards Watson and Hayter. And now Perkins again. Now cut Watson. Fresh air shot. Oh, Bliss through the middle. Got pushed in the back. Liston gave it back to Primke off a step. Goes wide looking for Hoey. But he can't keep it in. And we'll have a boundary throw in centre wing on the outer side.
It's coming straight off this young bloke. I don't know whether he caught Bliss coming through or what he did, but Dorber doing the ruck work, far side of the ground, comes to the thing. I think it's Kudajar underneath, taps the ball out towards Hildebrand, who switches the ball back inside. Nicholson and Oppenlander, both players, good contest. Oppenlander looks like he's going to pick the ball up on his left side. Has players leading, and it's Closter again, and Closter doesn't let him down.
Tremendous.
He takes a mark in front of Dando, just on the 50-metre line. Oh, he looked like he was going to play on. Now he's been called to do so by the umpire. Runs around one, kicks high, goes in towards the hot spot. Coy's coming out and going back was Bliss. This time it's Coy that arrives first. He plays on quickly, goes towards goal. Scroblack in the goal square.
Oh, that's
He's being held, interfered with, but no free kick. Handball goes over the top, comes towards Hobbs. Saw Scrobber, so he goes back the other way with a long handball towards Gibbs. He's runs onto the ball. Again, another handball goes over the top, releases Bliss, plays in through the centre wing, kicks towards the half-forward line, but the only man up was McGuinness, and he comes in and takes a nice mark. Far side of the ground, Kudajar by himself. In space, has time, marks. Looks to chip the ball back inside, but wide. Player out there is Cameron. Doesn't get a favourable bounce, goes to Dorber. Gets around the first one, releases the ball towards Perkins. Player comes in, was Liston. Goes to Closter. Back to Oppenlander. Now it's Coey that runs in and picks the ball up. Takes out Hobbs in his travel through. Picked up by Coy. High kick towards the goal square. Scroblack there. Ball hits the ground. He picks the ball up. Scroblack kicks over his shoulder. Can't bring it back far enough. Or did bring it back far enough. Probably brought it back too far. And through for a minor score. 21 goals, 6. 13-11. 15 minutes gone. Final quarter, Smith Holden scoreboard.
Hickleton kicked it in. Found Watts. Brad goes out wide looking for Bliss. McGuinness got a hand to it. Got O'Hara in support if he can get it, but he falls over at the crucial stage. Bliss feigned the handball, then had to get it away because he got tackled. Back towards Perkins. Lee. Now he goes with the right foot kick towards half forward. Use of the body, but over the head. Then Woods comes at it. Also coming at it. And the tackle was on Cormac from Woods. Ball spills free. Edie around the corner. Kicked it out of bounds on the full into the netball courts.
Dog on the square.
Dog on the square. Like it's not Blissy's. And it will be a free kick to East Geelong on the last. So Hylett with the footy for East Geelong. Goes to the left foot now. As far as he can towards McGuinness. Is that out of bounds or the full? Yes, it is in the car park. So it will be a free kick to Bannockburn. Brad Watts has it. Left foot kick back in. And looking for Dylan Watt. Can't take the mark under pressure. O'Hara's in there. He did pretty well second effort there, Watt. And Bliss also in there. The umpire will come in and ball it up right on 50 for Bannockburn. They trail 13-11-89. East Geelong 21-6, 132.
Got headphones.
So ball up.
They go with this thing.
Balled up now. Comes out the back. Brad Watts runs through. Wrapped up. Colliger wrapped up. Got a left foot kick away though. Coming at it, Hayter. Had to be over the top of it. Did well. Wrapped up now. He needs to drop. Oh, he dropped it. The umpire said play on. Now falls to Colliger. Left foot kick around the corner. And it's gone through, I think. Pretty good nappies. And he's kicked his 4th goal of the afternoon. So him and Alistair Woods have on the wagon.
Yep. Ball's up in the middle of the ground. Ball's tapped down. It goes towards Bliss. He's tackled and the umpire comes in and takes possession. So Reece Cameron, who's done most of the ruck work in this second half, Scrub Black been at full forward, has 7. Big fella taps the ball wide and running onto it as O'Hara. He'll run inside 50 and load up and go bang.
Oh,
no, he didn't. It was a shock and kick off the boot. Oh, free kick against Hobbs. Oh, sorry, 2 Hobbs. Player Coy running back didn't even have any eyes for the ball.
Hang on, he's going to show him how he did it again, I think.
I hope not. I hope not. So Hobbs with the ball kicks outside 50. Geez, he set Nicholson a target. It's actually a good kick, so it's got perfect weight. Nicholson emerges from the contest, goes towards centre wing. Watts needs to keep the ball in, does so. It's the first time the sun's been out all day, I reckon, and the ball's gone inside 50 towards Woods. Good contest there from Cormac. Hayter picks the ball up on the left foot, chips across goal. Risky kick, because coming the other way was far. He picks the ball up, or he couldn't pick the ball up. Going back to help out is Hildebrand. Goes backward. Highlight comes wide. Again, set Kudajar a target, or a task, but he's good enough to make it, and he takes the mark. Plays on, goes wide, and finds Oppenlander in space by himself. Hayter still running hard. Kick goes further down the ground. The big fella comes out, can't take the mark. Lee Perkins back to Matt Watts. Now Matt Watts loads up, goes long, goes towards far again. It's a nice looking kick and the mark has been taken. He plays on quickly, goes short. I thought he was looking for Perkins. Kick's not good to Woods and it will be going out of bounds in the forward pocket with the umpire to make his way down to that position. So umpire arrives, has the ball in his hand. Ruck work, looks like it's going to be Giles up against McGuinness. Flat throwing again. McGuinness taps the ball down, picked up, goes through the contest. It was by Liston, goes out wide. Ball lands just in the field of play. I think Vanna knocks it over the boundary line and it'll be thrown back into play. In between half forward and centre wing. So all the players on one half of the ground. Club room side. Throw in. Ball goes over the top. Lewis tries to be the 3rd man up. Picked up by Liston. Knocks the ball forward. Goes towards Hayter, but again, boundary line wins out. So ball thrown back into play again. Comes to the front of the contest. Picked out by Gibbs. Towards a nice looking kick. A slow kick. Found Perkins. Goes inside looking for Woods. He picks the ball up. Gets boot to ball. Goes rolling towards the goal square. O'Leary in a race for the ball. Chased down by Colliger. But he gets a kick away. Goes as far as O'Hara. O'Hara now has the ball. Backward of centre. Coming the other way. Ball's knocked over the back. Goes towards Oppenlander, who's at ground level. Pressure there from the Ball brothers in Nicholson and Bliss. Nicholson comes out with it. Goes back towards Watts. Now he runs through centre of the contest. A free kick's awarded. Play on by that player. Watts goes in half forward. Looks towards Perkins. Perkins to Dylan Watt. Watt towards the goal square. Across the face. And through for a minor score.
Whatever.
So 14 goals, 12 to Bannockburn. 21 goals, 6 to East Geelong. And the ball waiting for Cormac to receive it back.
With Nick Farr, and he's waiting for the footy to come back.
Yep.
In fact, it's going to go back to Hylett now. So
Sorry, what was that?
Chaz Hylett from fullback for
Yep.
East Geelong decides to play on. Gains 10 metres again.
Yep.
Chips the ball and finds McGuinness inside defensive
Yep.
50. Chips it over the top. And is that interference? It was. Free
Yep.
kick to East Geelong. So 21-6-132.
Yep.
East Geelong, Bannockburn 14-12-96.
Yep.
And the ball is with
Yep.
East Geelong.
Yep.
They go towards centre wing. Hoey takes the mark.
Thanks, mate.
Liston, the footy from half back,
21-6 to
goes to Hoey now on centre wing. Goes long towards the lead of Closter. Puts it up in front of him. Oh, good mark, was it? Umpire said play on. Rove beautifully by Coy. Josh at the side of the pack. Goes towards Scrubberlack, who takes the mark. Plays on quickly and walks in. And kicks goal number 8. And Nicholson tried to tell him all about it, but I think Scrubber might be telling him. 8 goals, 1 I've kicked this afternoon. 22-6-138. East Geelong, Bannockburn 14-12-96. Smith's Holden final quarter scoreboard.
And just while we're there, we've got some final scores. Corio 22-9 defeated Anarchy 9 goals 12. Winchelsea 11-10 were defeated by Inverleigh 13 goals 8. Werribee 16-12 defeated Belmont 8 goals 8.
How many rounds?
8.
Yeah, that's a lot. 8 from 8.
Back to the middle, cut a jar for East Geelong. Had Coy in support. Ball spills free from Giles. Nicholson there as well. Liston in front on centre wing now. Oh, Oppenlander got his hands free beautifully. I think Nicholson ran in over the back of Liston and Justin Bliss
Just a left hand.
and Coy are exchanging pleasantries on centre wing. The free kick I think is going to come back to East Geelong, is it?
Wrong 2 blokes to take on there, I think,
Yeah.
Ryan Coy.
Don't do that. So Liston has it at centre wing for East Geelong. Long kick towards Cameron, up against a number of Bannockburn players. Hobbs and Perkins it was. Handball now to Matt Watts. Gets it away to Perkins. Goes towards Colliger on centre wing, takes the mark. Short little kick to Giles on a lead from half forward, takes the mark. He goes towards far and also Woods. Woods takes the mark. He's kicked 4 goals this afternoon.
We're going again.
And Alistair Woods.
We're not on.
Will shoot for goal from 40 metres out, 45-degree angle. He comes in. Good kick off the boot. Alistair
kick
Woods
off the
straight
boot.
through the middle. Goal number 5 for him. And for Bannockburn, it is their 15th. They go to 15-12-102. And they trail East Geelong. Yeah.
Oh, we're still working, are we?
Yeah, our special comments man's listening to K-Rock, I think. Goes from Scrobberlack. And who's back in the ruck? Dorber on the top of it. So secondary bounce might happen here. I think the umpire may throw it up in the air.
Want to apologise.
22-6-138. 15-12-102. Bannockburn. Lucky he's on the boundary line again next week. Scrobberlack got it down. Now Cuttajar from the ruck contest. Good handball to Liston. Left foot kick. Goes towards centre wing position. Oppenlander leads the race to the football. Perkins right on his hammer. Does well. Got the handball free but over the boundary line. Good work from Lee Perkins there. Kept the pressure on and it will be a boundary throw in.
Good level of professional.
Like he's on the boundary line next week. Back to where he should be. Scrubberlack now from the front. Bliss got it away to Nicholson. Handball inboard to Wishart. Oh, too slow.
Ball.
Good tackle by Coy, and it will be Ryan Coy with the free kick. Measures a pass in the middle. Primke takes the mark. Gives it away to Vetter by hand. Running pass. Right foot kick. And O'Hara takes the mark on 50. Wheels around on the left boot. Tries to set it up for the big fella. Oh, which one? Scrobberlack and Closter. Scrobberlack gets it. Handball away to Closter. Off a standing start. Right foot kick towards the 10-metre square. Holds up, though. Free kick for a hole. Bannockburn's going to get it. Hickleton up against Cameron.
This is a very late finishing game. It is 5-5.
Is it? There you go. Must have started late.
So there you go.
Well, we're
Every
giving the
quarter-
final
every
scores,
quarter's
so
only
we
gone 30 minutes.
get the car ready, Fano. We're going shortly. Hickleton over the top. Gives it to Dando by foot. Now Dando takes the mark. He chips it over the top as well to Dorber. Takes the mark at defensive 50. Gives it away by hand to Dylan Watt. Under pressure from O'Hara. Under pressure from Hoey. Got the handball away. Dropped it, said the umpire. Play on advantage. Hoey from 50. Wobbling, tumbling punt. Hickleton in front. Takes the mark for Bannockburn. Now Hickleton goes out board. Oh, a couple against Hobbs. He did pretty well in the end. Handball away to Dorber. His handball to Watt. His handball over the top. And Brad Watt's got a bit of time now. Now Hildebrand comes at him. He slips over the crucial stage. Has to get back on his left. Does so. Breaks free from centre wing. Goes towards, oh, well, chopping it off. Coy did well for East Geelong. Repel another attack. He goes in the middle to Liston. Handball away to Primke. Runs through the middle for East Geelong. Goes to the right foot kick. Terrible kick off the boot again. Closter, good gather. Went right, went left, went right, then lost the footy. Handball back inboard to Primke. Handball to Michael O'Leary on 50. He goes with a little left foot kick out to Cuttajar. Got up and landed next to him. He turns around. Cuttajar off a step. Goes towards O'Hara. Takes the mark. Will shoot for goal from 35 metres out directly in front.
No, it was a good play by Cuttajar. Just able to stop and steady and find his target. Wasn't rushing at all.
And there is the siren. So Dean O'Hara will have the last kick of the afternoon. Dale's already penciled it in. And that's why, because he's put it straight through the middle. 23 goals, 6, 144. East Geelong have defeated Bannockburn 15-11. Sorry, 15-12, 102. And